What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here today for a little CGC trading card reveal. This is the 1994 Fleer Spider-Man stuff that I sent in. This submission actually took a little bit longer than some of my other ones. I'm just pulling up the details here while I'm talking. This was a bulk submission. It was received on 11/21. I got it back in hand on the afternoon of 12/9. Not 100% sure when this video will post yet. Might go up the very next day. I might hold it in the next week. But regardless, so that took about 18 days, 20 days, give or take, not including my shipping time there. My previous one had been about half that, been about 10 days total. This was a 26 card order, I think. 28 card order. 28 card order. All 94 Spider-Man outside of 2 cards. The 2 cards that I sent outside of that were the 2 Gwen pinks from Spider-Man Metal. I just included them in the bulk submission. I wanted them to pair up with my red. This one has subgrades. I did not get subgrades on the pinks just so I can include it in the bulk submission. So it is what it is. Not gonna lie, got pretty beat up on this submission. We'll go ahead and get into it in a second, but there's 2 piles here. This is the pile of the little bit better stuff. This is the pile I got smoked on. Now, I haven't really looked the cards over that close. I probably won't spend a ton of time looking them over in regards to trying to figure out why they got low grades during this reveal video. My best guess is surface issues. My assumption there is because a lot of these cards were semi-stuck together. Now, I mean, I got some pretty decent grades on some stuff for sure, but there's a lot of random stuff in here, and I usually do pretty good. I kind of flew through this one on the prep, so that's kind of on me. And I'm guessing I missed some stuff on the surface with the way those cards were sticking together. That's my speculation. I could be completely wrong on that, but I have some really wild grades in here. We're just going to go ahead and get into it. Since this is a 28 card order on this, will take a hot second, but it is all Spider-Man outside of 2 cards, which are Spider-Man Metal, but it's mostly 94 Fleer set. This is all Mark Bagley artwork. I will say at a quick flip through, I've seen the grades already. These cards look absolutely fantastic in CGC slabs. I feel great about my decision. My cost to grade on these was about $12.50 per card because it's a $15 bulk fee, and then I'm an elite member or whatever it is, so I get a discount on top of that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these. This is a Spider-Man and Captain America card. Great looking artwork. And you can see right off the get, we have an 8/5. Gorgeous card. Once again, looks fantastic in that slab. And like I said, I don't really want to do a full, actually I could see right there, that corner, not great. So right off the get, and I can tell you right now, I did not look these cards over as well as I typically do. I become really fast and loose on these cheap bulk submissions. This is the classic Spider-Man card. This is probably one of the most iconic images in the set, honestly. And I got really tore up on this one. 6. No idea why this one got a 6. I do actually, I know I said I wasn't going to look at every card, but I do want to take a second on this one since it got a 6. All right, those look fine. That looks fine. That looks fine. Just looking at the obvious stuff first. Huh. I am guessing this one has to be surface, which is going to be impossible nearly to tell in the slab. But I don't know. Like this one, I very quickly could point out that corner is probably why it got at least partially dinged. I don't know why this one did. I really don't. Gorgeous card. Looks fantastic, but only a 6. All right, we'll try to move through these a little bit quicker. I was very curious on that one. I think that's the lowest grade of the entire submission. All right, what do we got here? Just another classic Spider-Man card. This one got a 9. This another Spider-Man card. This one got an 8. A little Carnage action on this one. We got a 9. Great image. But once again, even on $12 grading, I feel okay about at least the 9s anyway. Another Carnage, another 9. It wasn't like the stuff was super expensive to get graded. This little Spider-Man and Venom. Little team up. Living costume. Really like this card. Really wanted this one to do good. Cool looking card. Spider-Man versus Venom. So got a little fight action. 8-5 on this one. Spider-Man is all jacked up by Venom. Little 9 action on that one. These bulk low grade ones, like the 9s and lowers, I usually have a buyer for these. I've reached out to them. I haven't heard yet. But I have a couple people that like low end Marvel stuff. But if anyone's super interested in something, feel free to just DM me on social. Spider-Man and Wolverine, really like this one too. Was hoping this one was going to grade better in an 8. Looks like some edge stuff on that one right there. Fearsome, just a cool looking Venom image. I think I was worried about surface on this one in particular. But yeah, if anyone's interested in anything, feel free to just DM me or tweet at me or whatever. Either IG or Twitter is the 2 easiest ways to get a hold of me. But for this stuff, I a lot of times have someone that's interested in a lot of it. So I will check with them first. $7.5 on this one. That was just dust on the slab. Let's see if there's anything super obvious. Make the 4K camera work today. Edge is a little rough, but not 7.5 rough. That back right corner is definitely a little rough. That's not 7.5 territory, though. So I'm guessing there's something else. But that's not fantastic. What's this last one we got here? Another just Spider-Man. We've seen this one already in a 9. Okay, let's get into the stuff that actually 9.5 or better. So spoilers. Let's move that stack out of the way and bring this stack over. All right, we got the iconic card in a 9.5, so that's good. I just love this card. This is the box art card, I think, or close to it. Looks very similar. Just looks gorgeous. Love the Bagley artwork. Black Costume Saga. Love this card too. We got a better one of this coming. I posted this one on IG. Absolutely love that image with the yellow background. And we got it in a banger. 10 pristine on this one. Great card. Absolutely fantastic card. I don't know what I'm going to move. I'm probably going to keep one and move the other. I'm just not sure which one yet. The 10 pristine is pretty rare. I could probably get a pretty decent premium for that one, so I may actually look to move this one. It'll probably depend on how I do on some of the other stuff to try to get the money back from the submission. But that was by far the best grade in the entire thing. Well, I take that back. There's one other one that did really well. But that's the only 10 in the submission. Little black costume and a 9.5. I like this black costume stuff because I have a lot of the black costume CGC keys, so I can kind of one day when I get like a fully legit office/studio or whatever, I can display this stuff along with them with the slabs. I got 2 of these. Just another cool base image Spider-Man. Love the Bagley eyes. Here is a living costume in a 9.5. Love that image of Venom. Sorry, my stack's down here got a little messy. Here is that Spider-Man and Venom we saw earlier, but in a 9.5. Spider-Man that we saw earlier in a 9.5. This one's called Web Swinging, but just classic Spider-Man artwork. Okay, so that from the 94 stuff, that was all my gem mint or better. So I got one pristine. This was 26 cards because I have these two left down here that we'll talk about in a second. So 26 cards. These were my 9.5s or better. This was 9s or lower. So, ouch. Luckily, at the cheap grading costs, it makes it a little bit more viable to actually turn some profit around on this stuff. That is the advantage with grading being lower now. You could get a little more riskier. All right. So these are the two pink FX Gwens or Ghost Spiders out of Spider-Man Metal. This is the high series. I bought these both on, I don't remember if it was IG or Facebook or something like that. This one got a 9. And I think this is the best looking parallel of the Spider-Man Metals for Gwen specifically, just because it is kind of a color match. And then the low series, which is my favorite image, the Clayton Crane artwork that I have back there in the red PMG. We got a 9.5. I was really excited about this one. Love this card. So now I really want this one. There is one on eBay that I was looking at, but it's a little high. There is one already slabbed a turquoise. That's the one out of 50. I think that one looks really good too, because it plays off the blue in her webbing on her costume. But really excited about this one. This is probably the most expensive card in the submission by a mile, with that being in a 9.5, and that pairs up, like I said, nicely with the red PMG. So that's all I have for you guys and girls today. Just a quick little CGC submission reveal. Got a little smoked on the 94 Fleer, but we'll see how we do on it. Depending on how long this stuff takes to move, maybe I'll end up doing, because this stuff I'm not, these are the only two that are 100% not for sale. Everything else in here I would potentially move. So we'll see. I'll try to work through this, see what happens, and then maybe I will do a follow-up video kind of talking about the ROI on it. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be tough to actually turn a profit on this, most likely because of the cost of the boxes and the cost of grading. It'd be very difficult. So I'll just have to kind of see what I could get back out of it. I wish this stack would have been a little bit better, but that's on me for not looking the cards over well enough, especially with the surface issues that had. Like I said, I think I just got a little fast and loose because I was only paying like $12.50 a card. I just kind of like, if it was borderline, I was like, I'll just send it, whatever. So I'm assuming that's what happened here. Like I said, a couple of that 6 I'm a little perplexed on, but that's all I have for you guys and girls. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.